Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super important that you probably didn't learn in school: money rules. Stick around because these tips could change your financial future. Look, they teach you a lot of things in school, like how to dissect a frog or solve for X, but when it comes to managing your money, crickets. It's like they expect you to graduate and magically know how to budget, invest, and avoid getting buried in debt. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work that way. That's why I'm here to break down the 5 money rules they should have taught you in school. These are the fundamentals that can help you build a solid financial foundation, whether you're just starting out or looking to level up your money game. So grab a notebook, buckle up, and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with budgeting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Budgeting? That sounds about as fun as watching paint dry. But trust me on this one. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself or living like a monk. It's about taking control of your money and making it work for you. Think of it like this: every dollar you earn has a job to do. Some dollars go towards your rent or mortgage, others cover your bills, and hopefully, some are left over for fun stuff. A budget simply helps you assign those jobs and make sure your money is being spent in a way that aligns with your goals. Now, there are a ton of different budgeting methods out there, but one popular one is the 50-30-20 rule. This is where you allocate 50% of your after-tax income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Needs are your essentials like housing, groceries, and transportation. Wants are the fun stuff like eating out, entertainment, and that new pair of shoes you've been eyeing. And savings and debt repayment, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. The beauty of this method is its simplicity. You don't need a fancy app or software. You can easily track it all on a spreadsheet or even a piece of paper. The key is to be honest with yourself about your spending and make adjustments as needed. Remember, life throws curveballs and your income and expenses might fluctuate. That's totally normal. The important thing is to have a plan and stick to it as much as possible. And hey, if you overspend in one category one month, don't beat yourself up about it. Just adjust and get back on track. Budgeting might seem intimidating at first, but it's a skill that gets easier with practice. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be amazed at how much more control you have over your finances. Plus, you'll finally be able to answer the age-old question, where did all my money go? So give your money a job and watch how it transforms your financial life. You'll feel more secure and less stressed about your finances. With a solid budget, you can plan for the future, whether it's a dream vacation, buying a home, or simply having a comfortable retirement. Remember, budgeting is not just about cutting back. It's about making informed choices and empowering yourself financially. Share your budgeting journey with others, and you might inspire them to take control of their finances too. Celebrate your financial milestones no matter how small, and keep pushing towards your goals. You've got this! Alright, let's talk about saving. Now, I know what you're thinking. Saving. But I can barely afford my avocado toast. Listen, I get it. Saving can be tough, especially when you're living paycheck to paycheck. But trust me, it's one of the most important things you can do for your financial future. Think of saving like this. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about investing in your future self. It's about having the financial freedom to pursue your dreams. Whether that's buying a house, traveling the world, or simply having the peace of mind knowing you're prepared for unexpected expenses. The first step to saving is to build an emergency fund. This is money you set aside specifically for unexpected events like a medical bill, car repair, or job loss. Aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. I know it sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's worth it. Once you have a comfortable emergency fund, you can start thinking about other savings goals like a down payment on a house, a new car, or even just a killer vacation. The key is to set realistic goals and create a plan to achieve them. Break down your goals into manageable steps and track your progress regularly. Now here's the golden rule of saving. Pay yourself first. What does that mean? It means that before you pay your bills, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else, set aside a certain amount of money into your savings account. Think of it like this. You wouldn't skip paying your rent, right? So why skip paying yourself? Prioritize your savings just like any other essential expense. Treat your savings like a non-negotiable expense, and I promise you, you'll be amazed at how quickly it adds up. Over time, you'll see your financial security grow, giving you more confidence and peace of mind. Chapter 3. Smart Investing. Make your money work for you. Alright, let's talk about investing. Now I know what you're thinking. Investing? But I'm not a Wall Street hotshot. Listen, investing isn't just for the wealthy or financially savvy. It's for anyone who wants to grow their money over time and build long-term wealth. Think of investing like this. It's about putting your money to work for you. Instead of letting your money sit in a savings account earning a measly interest rate, investing allows you to potentially earn higher returns and outpace inflation. Now, there are a ton of different investment options out there, from stocks and bonds to real estate and cryptocurrency. The key is to find investments that align with your risk tolerance, time horizon, and financial goals. If you're just starting out, I always recommend starting with low-cost index funds. These funds track a specific market index like the S&P 500 and offer a diversified way to invest in the stock market without having to pick individual stocks. Another great option for beginners is a robo-advisor. These are automated investment platforms that create and manage a portfolio for you based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. They typically charge lower fees than traditional financial advisors, making them a great option for hands-off investors. The key to successful investing is to start early, stay consistent, and don't panic sell when the market inevitably takes a dip. Remember, investing is a long-term game, and time is your greatest asset. Chapter 4: Avoiding Debt. Don't let it become a black hole. Alright, let's talk about debt. It's a topic that many of us would rather avoid, but it's crucial to address. Now, I know what you're thinking. Debt? That's about as fun as a root canal. But stick with me, it's important. Listen, I get it. Debt can be a scary and overwhelming topic. It can feel like a heavy burden on your shoulders. But it's important to understand how debt works, and how to avoid it if you want to achieve financial freedom. Knowledge is power. Think of debt like this. It's a financial black hole that can suck you in and make it nearly impossible to get ahead. It can consume your resources. The longer you're in debt, the more interest you'll accrue, and the harder it will be to pay it off. It's a vicious cycle. Now, not all debt is created equal. Some debt can actually be beneficial. There's good debt and bad debt. Understanding the difference is key. Good debt is an investment in your future, like a mortgage on a property or a student loan for a degree that will increase your earning potential. These can be stepping stones to a better life. Bad debt, on the other hand, is debt that doesn't offer any real return on investment, like credit card debt or payday loans. These can trap you in a cycle of payments. The best way to avoid debt is to live within your means. This requires discipline and planning. That means spending less than you earn and saving for big purchases instead of putting them on credit. It's about making smart financial choices. It also means being mindful of your spending habits and avoiding impulse purchases. Every little bit helps. If you're already in debt, don't panic. There's always a way out. There are ways to get out of it. You just need a plan and some determination. The first step is to create a budget and track your spending. Knowing where your money goes is crucial. Then, prioritize paying off your high-interest debt first, like credit cards. This will save you money in the long run. Consider consolidating your debt or negotiating with your creditors for lower interest rates or payment plans. There are options available. Remember, getting out of debt takes time and effort, but it's worth it. The journey may be tough, but the destination is rewarding. Once you're debt-free, you'll have more financial freedom and peace of mind. It's a goal worth striving for. Chapter 5: Building Credit, your financial report card. Alright, let's talk about building credit. Now, I know what you're thinking. Credit? That sounds about as exciting as watching grass grow. Listen, I get it. Credit might not be the most glamorous topic, but it's an essential part of your financial health. Think of your credit score like your financial report card. It's a 3-digit number that tells lenders how risky it is to lend you money. The higher your credit score, the better. A good credit score can save you thousands of dollars in interest over your lifetime, while a bad credit score can make it difficult to get approved for loans, rent an apartment, or even get a job. So how do you build good credit? It's actually pretty simple. The most important thing is to pay your bills on time, every time. That includes your credit card bills, student loans, utilities, and any other recurring bills you have. Another important factor is your credit utilization ratio. This is the amount of credit you're using compared to your total available credit. The lower your credit utilization ratio, the better. Aim to keep it below 30%. You can also build credit by having a mix of different types of credit, like credit cards and installment loans. Just be sure to use them responsibly and avoid opening too many accounts at once. Building good credit takes time and effort, but it's one of the best things you can do for your financial future. It's like building a house. It takes time, effort, and the right materials. But once it's built, it's a solid foundation for your future. And there you have it, folks. The 5 money rules they don't teach you in school. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on how to master your money. Remember, managing your money doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. By following these simple rules, you can take control of your finances, build a solid financial foundation, and achieve your financial goals. So what are you waiting for? Start implementing these tips today and watch your financial future brighten up. See you next time.